There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hokies will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Sanders. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and he breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami 7, Virginia Tech 0.
And he'll just take a knee and... Start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He'll try the left side. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Hokies will punt this one away.
Now, a fourth down.
He'll bring it back. It's Sanders. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He'll pitch it. Past the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Virginia 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Virginia 10-0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Looking for a block. It's Sanders. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his target.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the Dixon. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll toss it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll set up to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to throw on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still on his feet. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Hokies send out the punt unit.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field and the middle of the field and beat them.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Cook. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
The hand to the running back. Turns it on at midfield. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going downfield for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 87.
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. 1st down here for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle with Sanders. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now rolling to the left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Running it back, it's Dixon.
The returner brings it out to the 32, and the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things works.
Off he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the punishment has been extended. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Quarterback moving. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Hokies line up to punt it away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the
quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And it's always interesting when you get to this garbage time, and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Bringing it back, it's Sanders. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Give to the running back.
The ball carrier is the running back. Tackle on play at the 29-yard line.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Just buried it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Good throw and catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on.
Someone say run the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,